Good morning, y'all. It is 12:44 where I'm at, Central Time. Sam's tinkering around. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I know it's been a few days, right? I got coffee hung up in my throat, so excuse the coughing or the clearing. So I'm seeing all this clickbait on YouTube. Man, there's like tons of people out there talking about Social Security, what you're going to get, what you're not going to get, all these financial advisors. So here's the rub for me. So I have worked ever since I was about 15 years old, paying into the system. Well, all these senators, all these even presidents from the past, congressmen, blah, blah, blah. They have done nothing supposedly to fix the system. Well, they keep claiming it's going to be insolvent in about 6 or 7 years. All right, so they even put a number on it. 85 months it supposedly is going to be insolvent. That's somewhere like around 7 years or so. Well, you got all these senators, all these congressmen, all these people that have been in there their whole freaking life. And we're giving away money to other countries for crap that, we shouldn't be giving money away for. We're doing everything we can to blow our money. It's like somebody on a spendthrift with somebody else's money. Yeah, that's my money you're spending. I'm a taxpayer. You're spending my money without, a vote. Oh my gosh, like if you're in a church and they want to give away some big amount of money, they have to vote on it. It has to be okay with the members. Well, we as citizens of the United States of America should have say-so about what they blow. Take away all their salaries, pump it into Social Security, see how fast that lasts, and they'll get moving. They'll do something to fix it. They're talking about in 85 months, they're talking about cutting seniors 23% or more. Okay, so they can't live on what they got. They're struggling with what they got. So, and now you want to cut it 23, 30, 40%. So if they're not in dire straits, the government is gonna put us there. I am blessed that I am still able to work. I'm working part-time. I'm only working 3 days every 2 weeks. And I still get benefits from my company. My company was gracious. They have treated me well. They have taken care of me throughout the entire time I have worked there. And then when I got sick, my boss took care of me. I couldn't ask for a better place. You don't always get along with the people you work with, and it's like you can love your job and not like the people, but for the most part, it's all good. But that's my little thing for today. I don't believe that we should sit back as people and let the government run a rod through us and say, hey, we just, they're steadily taking the money. They're steadily taking the money out of people's paychecks. I haven't stopped paying. I'm still paying in. I'm paying in that, federal income taxes, all that stuff, state retirement. They're taking all that money. So, my paycheck is like, wink, wink. But, the government wants to say, oh, we're running out of Social Security money. Well, however many millions of people that are paying in legally, they're getting money from all these people. I know we're paying out a lot because there's a lot of retirees. But my thing is, take their salaries away from them and they'll fix it. They get up there and they debate, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. Social Security this, Social Security that. Take their paychecks. Put it into the Social Security, their whole paycheck. Put it into the Social Security. They'll fix it. Or better yet, take their government retirement and say, hey, you're going to be on Social Security. That's what you get. You're going to live just like Joe Blow. The guy drinking coffee on the corner waiting for the bus. You are not special because you're a government employee. That's my little rant for today, because if it's true, and that's another thing, if it's all clickbait, whatever, but if it's all true, and these guys are fear mongers because they get on there trying to scare people. Oh, we're going to take half your check in 85 payments, blah, blah, blah. Well, if you're already 70 drawing, 7 years from now, if you live to be 80, or if you just started like me, I just started, a few months ago, and well, I'll be 70 when this thing, goes sideways, if it goes sideways. If I live that long, they all hope, it's like, the less people that are alive, the less they have to pay. Just saying, I'm a realist, But there it is. That's my little rant for Social Security. If they're gonna shaft the American citizen, then they should get shafted on their paychecks. Fix it. Fix the problem. Don't sit and wait for it to go belly up. That's basically what they've done. Anyway, love y'all. Peace out. I hope that, I don't know. I don't know what I hope. But as of right now, I'm good. I'm drawing Social Security. I'm working less hours. I'm stressed about other stuff, but not that, because, in the end, we all got to go. We all got to go home. We're going to die sooner or later. So with that being said, peace out, be good, treat each other good, love each other, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. A year back from today, I was sick. I was going through stem cell transplant, and God has graciously brought me back around to where I am today. So, love y'all.